I just texted him.
All right, please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you all for joining us here this evening. Jody, could you call the roll, please?
Dennis.
Here.
Harold.
Here.
Hollenbach.
Here.
Odoricio.
Here.
Phipps.
Here.
Robinette.
Here.
Urbando.
Here.
Okay, the minutes from our July 18th meeting were distributed to you for your perusal. Are there any additions or corrections to those minutes? Hearing none, do I have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Okay, properly moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Correspondence. Jody, do we have correspondence?
Yes, we have 3 items tonight. The financial budget summary report for the month of June 2022 was distributed to council prior to this evening's meeting. Correspondence was received from the Historic Preservation Commission recommending that the following property be listed on the local historic register: 328 East Court Street, as required by section 158.06 of the codified ordinances. City Council should now refer this request to the Planning Commission.
Okay, do I have a motion to refer this to the Planning Commission?
So move.
Second.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, it's off to the Planning Commission.
And the last piece is received from the Ohio Division of Liquor Control was an application for a D1 liquor permit for Grumpy's Global Holding LLC, doing business as Grumpy's, 121 South Main Street. Records have been requested.
Is that everything?
It is.
All right, brings us to lobby visitations. Do we have anyone signed up for lobby visitations this evening?
Yes, we do. David Wilson.
Could please give your name and address for the record?
Name is David Wilson, 208 Eberly Avenue. Sorry, you'll have to listen to old mean old Uncle Dave again. Here we go again. So just catch up with you all as well as Wednesday night with Planning Commission. Just short statement here tonight. I'll give you guys a copy of what I said. Picture say 1,000 words. As I stated, and now in addition to my statements from June 20th, July 5th, and then July 6th, at the various city meetings with City Council, City Planning Commission, and City Administration, need to clearly hear and consider and be aware of all the tax-paying property owners in the entire R2 district that is proposed to be changed to a PR, along with an M1 sliver to be changed to be considered to be changed to a B2 in our embedded district, adjacent to 2 daycare centers for that M1 to make a B2, without we the citizens and residents actually having a say or a vote. The M1 parcel should either be left an M1 or a designation more logically and respectively changed to an R2 to be homogeneous with our district if we can stay in R2. We, the citizens of Bowling Green of many years, and most born and raised and here have moved and or invested in this R2 district for what is and was. You may have plans to impact our forced will and compliance on us to force us to leave or take our city taxes and school taxes with us as we leave if we change our district to the PR and make all the changes to our R2 district, which has always been an R2. If you approve such a plan, we, the citizens and residents, may need to take action and force the city to a referendum and take it to the vote by the district's tax-paying citizens and residents, property owners, at the city's expense of time, money, and public exposure to your actions and proclivities. Also, for your knowledge, most of us, majority of us, working citizens and older folks, don't follow social media platforms where most of the things are posted and announced for notices. So a lot of us don't know where and when to be somewhere to be included, to be part of what you're thinking about, and or sometimes you're having meetings and love to join you, but we don't follow social platforms and media. Okay. Thank you for your time. I'm going to give you a copy of what I put out here. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Jody,
Oh, that's it?
that's it?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Joel?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Okay. That brings us to the introduction of new legislation.
Mr. President,
Mr. Robinette.
from the Finance Committee, I've got 2 resolutions and 1 ordinance. A resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor. A resolution establishing a special revenue fund to account for the One Ohio opioid settlements. And an ordinance providing supplemental appropriations for the current expenses and other expenditures of the city of Bowling Green, Ohio during the fiscal year beginning January 1, 2022 and ending December 31, 2022.
Mr. President,
Ms. Phipps.
from the Planning, Zoning, and Economic Development Committee, I have an ordinance accepting easement for right-of-way and utility purposes from Phoenix Technologies International LLC and declaring an emergency.
Mr. President,
Mr. Romando.
I have a resolution from the Parks and Recreations Committee. A resolution authorizing the city of Bowling Green to participate in the local park improvement grant program and to file an application and accept grant funding upon grant application approval.
And lastly, I have a resolution from the Committee of the Whole. This resolution honoring Kay Sherrick, Clerk of Council of the City of Bowling Green, Ohio. All right, that brings us to official reports. Mr. Mayor.
Thank
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening, council. I just have one item. I wanted to make sure that you were all well aware that Rally BG on Main is returning to downtown Bowling Green this year. The event is going to take place on Saturday, August 27th. This is an event that is jointly presented by the City of Bowling Green and Bowling Green State University. As I mentioned, Saturday the 27th from noon to 9. I should have given the time. Main Street is going to be closed to vehicular traffic for the duration of the event. The zip line is returning. The Ninja Warrior course is returning. This year, Parks and Rec is going to present a 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
Right.
Thinking we need a team. We got a tall guy at the end of the row. It could be fun. Attendees are going to have an opportunity to meet Freddie and Frida Falcon, make a street sign to support all the local shops and restaurants. High school and Bowling Green State University bands are going to be performing along with cheer and dance groups. So I really hope that all of you and everybody in the community will have an opportunity to attend some of the events on that day. Last year, the event was very well received, and it was like 130 degrees that day, but it was packed all day. We were really thrilled with the outcome, and I have every expectation that this year is going to be a similarly great event. So I hope you all can make it, and I hope that we'll have a great turnout from members of the community, families, kids, and certainly members of the university community. Kids, college kids are going to be back in town, and we're happy to have them here. So looking forward to a really great day. That's all I have, subject to any questions that you may have.
Anyone have any questions for the mayor this evening? Thank you very much. All right, that brings us to the municipal administrator, Ms. Treader. Are there any questions for Ms. Treader this evening? City Attorney, Mr. Marsh. Any questions for Mr. Marsh this evening? Public Services Director, Mr. Fawcett. Wow, an exciting day. Are there any questions for Mr. Fawcett this evening?
I have a quick question.
Go ahead. Sorry about your luck.
Sorry. We were just kind of discussing earlier about the Mannequin Smith study. Do we
Yes.
have an update on the completion of that?
Hopefully very soon.
Okay, cool.
We have gathered input from the staff. It has been sent to the Bicycle Safety Commission for them to review, as well as Mr. Harold as the Transportation Safety Committee Chair. And I think Bill and Steve Langendorfer are working on a meeting time to bring everybody together. So hopefully soon.
Cool. Thank you. Appreciate the report.
Thank you very much. Public Infrastructure Director, Mr. O'Connell. Are there any questions for Mr. O'Connell this evening? Okay. Hearing none, that brings us to council committee reports. Are there any council committee reports this evening? I'll just say that prior to this meeting, there was a committee of the whole to receive progress information on the new city building, and it was quite insightful. Anything else? All right. Brings us to the reading of legislation. Jody, could you lead us in the reading of legislation?
Legislation for first reading. Resolution 3828 for first reading. Resolution honoring Kay Sherrick, Clerk of Council for the City of Bowling Green, Ohio.
I move to suspend the rules and give resolution 3828 its second and third reading.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Jody?
Harold.
Yes.
Hollenbaugh.
Yes.
Odericio.
Yes.
Phipps.
Yes.
Robinette.
Yes.
Rabando.
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Okay, so the rules are suspended for resolution 3828. I move to adopt. What?
Yes, to read it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Resolution 3828 for second and third readings. Resolution honoring Kay Sherrick, Clerk of Council for the City of Bowling Green, Ohio.
Okay. Now I move to adopt Resolution 3828.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
This is another way for you to get Kay to show up again, right?
Well, she has to come at least once to get her
Right.
framed resolution.
Good job.
All right. Jody?
Hollenbaugh,
Yes.
Odericio,
Yes.
Phipps,
Yes.
Robinette,
Yes.
Rabando,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes.
Harold.
Yes.
Okay, so Resolution 3828 is adopted.
Resolution 3829 for first reading. Resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor. Resolution 3830 for first reading. Resolution establishing a special revenue fund to account for the One Ohio opioid settlements.
Mr. President,
Mr. Robinette?
I move to suspend the rules and give Resolution 3830 its second and third readings.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Jody?
Odericio,
Yes.
Phipps,
Yes.
Robinette,
Yes.
Rabando,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes.
Harold,
Yes.
Hollenbaugh.
Yes. The rules are suspended for Resolution 3830.
Resolution 3830 for second and third readings. Resolution establishing a special revenue fund to account for the One Ohio opioid settlements.
Mr. President,
Mr. Robinette?
I move to adopt Resolution 3830.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Okay. Jody?
Phipps,
Yes.
Robinette,
Yes.
Rabando,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes.
Harold,
Yes.
Hollenbaugh,
Yes.
Odericio.
Yes.
All right, Resolution 3830 is adopted.
Resolution 3831 for first reading. Resolution authorizing the City of Bowling Green to participate in the local park improvement grant program and to file an application and accept grant funding upon grant application approval. Ordinance number 9021 for first reading. Ordinance providing supplemental appropriations for the current expenses and other expenditures of the City of Bowling Green, Ohio during the fiscal year beginning January 1, 2022 and ending December 31, 2020.
Mr. President,
Mr. Robinette?
I move to suspend the rules and give Ordinance 9021 its second and third readings.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Jody?
Robinette,
Yes.
Rabando,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes.
Harold,
Yes.
Hollenbaugh,
Yes.
Odericio,
Yes.
Phipps.
Yes.
All right, the rules are suspended for Ordinance 9021.
Ordinance 9021 for second and third readings. Ordinance providing supplemental appropriations for the current expenses and other expenditures of the City of Bowling Green, Ohio during the fiscal year beginning January 1, 2022 and ending December 31st, 2022.
Mr. President,
Mr. Robinette?
I move to adopt Ordinance 9021.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Jody?
Robinette,
Yes.
Rabando,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes.
Harold,
Yes.
Hollenbaugh,
Yes.
Odericio,
Yes.
Phipps.
Yes.
Okay, so Ordinance 9021 is adopted.
Ordinance 9022 for first reading. Ordinance accepting easement for right-of-way and utility purposes from Phoenix Technologies International LLC and declaring an emergency.
Mr. President,
Ms. Phipps?
I move to suspend the rules and give ordinance 9022 its second and third reading.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Jody?
Rabando,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes.
Harold,
Yes.
Hollenbaugh,
Yes.
Odericio,
Yes.
Phipps,
Yes.
Robinette.
Yes.
Okay, the rules are suspended for Ordinance 9022.
Ordinance 9022 for second and third readings. Ordinance accepting easement for right-of-way and utility purposes from Phoenix Technologies International LLC and declaring an emergency.
Mr. President,
Ms. Phipps.
I move to adopt the emergency clause for ordinance 9022. 3 readings and emergency clause are requested to support the company's construction timeline here.
Okay.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Jody?
Dennis,
Yes.
Harold,
Yes.
Hollenbaugh.
Yes.
Odericio,
Yes.
Phipps.
Yes.
Robinette,
Yes.
Rabando.
Yes.
Okay, so the emergency clause has been adopted for ordinance 9022.
Mr. President,
Ms. Phipps.
I move to adopt ordinance 9022.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? All right, Jody?
Harold,
Yes.
Hollenbaugh,
Yes.
Odericio,
Yes.
Phipps,
Yes.
Robinette,
Yes.
Rabando,
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Okay, so ordinance 9022 is adopted.
Legislation for second reading. Resolution 3827 for second reading. Resolution amending a designated outdoor refreshment area, DORA, for downtown Bowling Green and enacting regulations. Ordinance number 9018 for second reading. Ordinance for cleaning of streets by special assessment. Ordinance 9019 for second reading. Ordinance amending and adopting section 33.01G, K-bands 1, 2, and 3 of the codified ordinances of the city of Bowling Green, Ohio regarding salary schedule established. Ordinance number 9020 for second reading. Ordinance amending the zoning district map of the city of Bowling Green for the property generally known as 220 Manville Avenue from M1 light industrial to R2 single-family residential zoning. There is no legislation for third reading.
Okay. Is there any other business to come before council this evening? The meeting prior to our August 15th meeting, is that about e-scooters or what is?
Dora,
Dora?
6:45,
Okay, so there's a 6:45 meeting on
or
Dora.
6:30, I'm sorry,
6:30.
6:45. I have the calendar held at 6:30. It's at 6:45, sorry.
All right.
Yes, for
It's-
Dora.
Sometime between 6:30 and 6:45. Anything else? Okay, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We're adjourned. I'll be sending out an email with possible dates for our next ARPA Committee of the Whole meeting sometime this week.
All right.
And as soon as I find a date that everybody can do,
Are you shooting for yet this month?
Yeah.
I mean, August or September? I mean,
I go back to work 2 weeks from
Monday,
today. I'd
transportation
really
and
like to at least have
You're-
one under my
Oh,
belt
you're
before I
welcome.
go back to work.
Pause
so.
for 1 second.
I warned you, I'm gone most of the
Yeah,
second week
it's
of
all good.
August.
Thank you.
We all need help.
Okay, well, in that
Go ahead and
case,
send it out. We just,
I won't
It's right
schedule
there.
anything
When he just-
before
Right.
August 15th.
say, I'm going.
I know I'm
Tuesday
supposed
night,
Yeah.
following Sunday.
Hello.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll send one out.
Signatures. I am simply the link
Right.
between these businesses.
Sure.
So it will come from me, but I just want to know that.
Just want to make sure.
This is totally separate, as I explained.
Mhm.
Totally separate from the other.
Right. No, it's okay. Yeah, I got the email. No, I'm understanding as to what's going on. And I did want to let you know, we have kind of narrowed that list down, and that block grant situation is still
Yep,
on that list.
that
So
one's good.
Well,
you're in a good place.
Unless-
Okay.
So that's minutes.
Yes. Yeah. So that will be announced shortly. So we're Mark right now. Yeah. We'll keep you. Yeah. So Mark's gonna send out an email to us with like a couple different dates.
There'd be no retroactive.
And then once we get that date locked down, we'll announce that to the public to make sure
Did
everyone's
you,
well aware of when that's gonna occur. But yeah,
So we got
that
an
should be coming
email
up soon.
from the,
Okay.
Yeah.
Party bike.
Yeah, of course, Mary.
I think you were sent to you. I
For sure.
I did for a while.
Did you
Uh,
answer him?
I did.
Where he needs to
Yeah.
get-
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Got
very
some
welcome.
visual too.
Yeah, of course.
Because I,
Yeah. We'll keep
Are you
you
gonna watch
keep
it?
posted for sure.
No, it was not
Thank you.
streamed. I was at
Yeah.
home trying to keep somebody from getting kicked out of their house.
Oh, that seems important.
Well, we'll see. Maybe it was a waste of time.
Get to the bottom of it, Rachel.
I did. Oh, man, did I.